Emotionally immature people. Do you have any of those in your life? Well, I'm going to guess that if you have dysfunctional people, you have addicts, you have narcissists, you have people who are irresponsible, people who are lazy, people who are emotionally reactive, people who are self centered, people who are abusive, manipulative, defensive. And I'm sure you could add more to that, that you do deal with people who are emotionally immature. So, what are some of those characteristics? Well, first of all, emotionally immature people cannot delay gratification. They want what they want when they want it, and they want it now, and they expect you to get it for them. And if they don't get it, they are reactive. They throw fits, they throw temper tantrums, they have they make a big scene and they blame you for their problems. They blame you for the reason that they're upset. They blame you for the things that they do wrong. They blame you for why their life is not doing well. They blame other people or they blame circumstances. They also have a very self-centered focus. Emotionally immature people have a really hard time empathizing with other people, identifying the emotions that other people have, and understanding how other people feel and why they might even be upset by them and their actions, not able to take other people's feelings and needs into consideration. They have emotional volatility, and they have a lot of mood swings, and they have very poor self-control. They also do not have the ability to self-evaluate and figure out what they're doing wrong and what their part is in the problems. And so in no way are they going to apologize and own their stuff. So you can see just from those characteristics, that is not an easy person to have a relationship with. That is somebody who is not going to be able to pull their weight in the relationship, not going to be able to take responsibility and own what they need to own and do their part in making the relationship work well, and in even taking care of your needs and considering what you need in the relationship, because the focus is going to be on themselves. In contrast, an emotionally mature person is basically the opposite. Emotionally mature people are able to delay gratification. They can work towards goals. They can wait to get the good things that they've been putting off and working hard toward. They can wait to have their needs met. They can accept somebody saying, no, not now, later, not throwing temper tantrums, being able to accept that they're not going to get everything they want and everything they need when they want it. They are able to identify their emotions. They know what they're feeling. They can not only identify them, but they choose how to react to them, how to act on them. They also recognize the emotions of other people. They can tell when somebody else is upset or irritated or bothered or uncomfortable or having a bad day or struggling with something or maybe not understanding or just becoming irritated. They're attentive to those things and they recognize it. They can take that into consideration. They are also able to take responsibility for their emotions. If they get upset, if they have an outburst, if they do something that causes somebody else to be upset, they're able to look at themselves and say, hey, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Was I out of line? Did my action or my emotions, my choices, my choice of words affect somebody else, and to look at that and to take that into consideration. So they're able to apologize when they do wrong. They're able to take responsibility. They're also able to consider other people's needs, other people's concerns of what's going on, and take that into consideration and maybe adjust their own actions and adjust their own choices accordingly. They have emotional control and they have self-discipline. Very different relationship that you would have somebody who's emotionally mature versus somebody who is emotionally immature. So when you look at your relationships, just think about maybe your primary relationship, your significant other, or maybe maybe your adult child who you're struggling with in a relationship. And look at those characteristics and think about that and just think, am I dealing with somebody who's emotionally mature, or am I dealing with somebody who's emotionally immature? If you're mature, you can respond to that person in more mature ways and not get down on the same level as that person. And recognizing that if you're dealing with somebody immature, the person's going to act immature. Don't expect them to be able to do the things that an emotionally mature person would do. So take that into consideration when you decide what to try to explain to them, try to get them to own. When you bring something up, the person's probably going to be defensive. The person isn't going to be able to be self-reflective. It's not going to be able to understand your position. Not that that's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying have reasonable expectations for when you're dealing with an emotionally immature person, that the person isn't going to be able to do what an emotionally mature person is. And you're going to have to take that into consideration when you make decisions, when you decide how you need to take care of yourself, what boundaries you need to set, what truth you need to speak, how you need to detach and love, all of these things that I teach in all of my videos and all of my classes and in my books. So you need to learn how to do those things so you yourself will not get down on their level and become emotionally immature. And what if, when I listed those things for an emotionally immature person, you went, uh-oh, I'm the one that's emotionally immature. Okay, great. You see it, you know it. Now you're responsible to act on it. If you're emotionally immature, work on getting emotionally mature. You can do it. It's possible. If you haven't done that in your life, you haven't been it wasn't required of you, or whatever the reason, get help, get therapy, join groups, start working on it, start being honest, go to a 12-step group, whatever it is that helps you, a support group, even Celebrate Recovery. Those groups will help you to begin to grow and to begin to get healthy, because an emotionally mature person is a healthy person. It's a balanced person. You can get there. You just have to make a decision to start working on it. Proverbs 14:29 says, whoever is patient has great understanding, but who is quick-tempered displays folly or foolishness, sin, whatever, weakness, problems. The next one is Proverbs 26:4. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, his foolishness, or you will be like him yourself. So if you're emotionally mature and you get involved with somebody who is emotionally immature, you get down on their level and you try to reason with emotion and you try to get reactive when they're reactive, you're going to become emotionally immature yourself. So be careful. Don't let that happen. So thank you for watching this video on Change My Relationship, and I hope you'll watch more videos and look into my resources. Okay, God bless.